Well, Andrea, this is really interesting. I mean, contrary perhaps to some of the more outrageous, we could call them, media headlines we're seeing, Spain is not in meltdown at the moment. If you look at the economy, it's actually on the up. And what we've got here is a pretty quick change of leadership. So there was a vote of no confidence, one guy's gone, another guy's in. It's happened all in a matter of minutes. So you can't say that this is particularly unstable, particularly when you compare it, say, to Italy, which has been months without a government, and there is possibly going to be a government there that is going to be, let's say, populist. That's not the case here. The new Prime Minister here in Spain, well, he's from what's called the Socialist Party, but don't think for one moment that's a communist far-left party. It's pretty much a centre party. And when it comes to what he's actually going to do, well, he doesn't have really a huge backing there in the Parliament. He got enough today to get up, but he's going to need to go to another election. You'll probably see that within a couple of months. So the people of Spain will have now another choice. In the meantime, we're probably not going to see a hell of a lot of change from him. What we will expect is that he, and he's already said, he's just going to put through the budget that the former Prime Minister had recently just approved, so that'll happen. But probably quite interestingly, he may change tack maybe when it comes to Catalonia. So there will be some changes, but I don't think this is hugely dramatic for Spain.
I have to ask you then, I mean, it might not be so much about seeking political stability as it is about rooting out corruption. And I need to ask what happens now to Mariano Rajoy. I mean, he won a landslide victory back in 2011, but his time in office has been gravely tarnished by corruption among so many members in his party.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's interesting that it was the corruption that in the end was the last, I guess, straw for Mariano Rajoy. Of course, we know he's had a huge battle with the Catalan issue, and many people thought perhaps that would be what would be his undoing. In fact, it was this corruption, slightly unfair in the sense that Mariano Rajoy himself is not accused of any corruption. It's former party members, and it came out just this week in court. They've been accused. They've now been found guilty. So really, he's being punished perhaps for the rotten eggs in his party. There is, of course, this feeling in Spain, though, that politics has been corrupt. There has been outrage from the public that the corruption has now been proven. We do go now to an election, I guess, in the next couple of months. So here is Mariano Rajoy's challenge. He didn't want to go today. He stayed right till the very end fighting this no-confidence motion. So he may have the opportunity to stand again. You can imagine now he will regroup. He'll sit down with his party. They'll work out what to do. That party, of course, has a huge PR problem, Andrea, going into this next election. There's no doubt about that.